All right, I'm recording the video. I'm recording the lecture, rather. I'm recording the lecture. And what I've been doing for some time now is record my lectures, and then I post my lectures on YouTube. So if you can't make lecture, you can always watch it at home. Or if you don't want to come to lecture, you can watch it at home. And if you don't want to watch the lecture because you know how to do the problems anyway and you're just reading the book, then don't listen to the lectures. So in that sense, the lectures are optional, and so there's a lot of flexibility there. The class is kind of centered on learning how to write programs in the C++ language. And these are simple programs. So C++ language is a big, complicated computer language, as all languages are actually, all computer languages. And but we're not going to try to conquer the whole language this quarter. We're just going to conquer a little piece of it, a part of it, just to be able to write simple programs and to understand more about computer programming, more about algorithms, and more about computing in general. And so the course is oriented towards problem solving. And there's labs and there's activities in labs. So there's very particular problem sets that you need to solve in lab. And then there are assignments, and those are similar to lab activities, but they're done outside of lab or inside of lab if you have time to get to them. And then there are quizzes. And the quizzes basically are geared towards testing your ability to solve the kind of problems that you're getting in the labs and the assignments. And then there's a final exam. And the final exam just looks like a big quiz. So it should be pretty straightforward when you approach the class. You'll learn from the very beginning what I expect of you to be able to do to get a good score in the class. And the purpose of the lectures and our lecture meeting is to basically help you learn what you need to learn to get through, to demonstrate to me that you've acquired that skill and that knowledge that we're trying to achieve in the class, which is basically just an understanding of computer programming, which of course depends on some basic understanding of algorithms and computers. So that's what the class is all about, and that's also how the class is organized. So the only required meetings that you have are to show up for 3 quizzes and 1 final. Those are the 4 times that you have to be on campus in this room. Everything else is up to you. If you want to come to lecture, that's up to you. If you want to come to the lab, that's also up to you. Any questions about that so far? Okay. So you should probably jot down this URL here, because this is your portal into what you need to do in this class. There it is. All of the assignments, all the problems are already defined, so you can start working on them. In fact, if you want to speed ahead and solve, future problems because you have some background or you just have the initiative, you can get a lot done in advance. So I encourage you to do that, actually, because it gives you some leeway later on. If you need to put more attention into another class, you've already gotten a lot done in this class, and you can back off a little bit and attend to other priorities that you have. So it's always useful to you to be ahead, to be ahead of the schedule. Submit early. Submit your assignments early. Submit your lab work early. Because you can't take the quizzes early, but you can do the labs and the assignments early. All right. So let me talk about the course website. And you'll see here that we have a schedule, and the schedule shows the deadlines. And there's this ID column here. This is the ID of this gradable component of the class. And you can look up your grade by clicking here. So you can check your grade. Now, every student, I've assigned a 2-letter code to every student in the class. And so once you learn what your letter is, you can simply select it and then see where you are. And you can see where you are in relation to the other students. So you can see this is going to be the score in Lab 1, the score in Lab 2, the score in Assignment 1, and so on. And these are the points that these gradable components are worth. So Lab 1 is worth 20 points. Lab 2, 20 points, and so on. As you can see, it's, they're not all the same amount. The final is worth 400 points. Also, if you click on a cell, I just did this last night. I'm trying to make the site accessible to mobile browsing. And so when you're viewing this table on your phone, it's, you're zoomed into a very narrow kind of view of the table, and maybe you're looking at your, say, this line here, and you're scrolled down, and you want to know, well, what is that? I got a 5 on this one. What was that? And you just tap it, on your phone, or click with your mouse, and you'll see that's the ID for the assignment. So that would be assignment 3. That's Lab 8, so on. Lab 6. So that's how you can keep track of where you are in the class. And actually, I might add, I was thinking about doing that, I might add the deadline to this, that table as well. But the deadlines are listed here on the schedule, course schedule. This is, you can look at this stuff. There's some other links here. Here's the syllabus. It's hard to read on the screen here. I'm just going to, you can read this on your own. Essentially, I'm reviewing what's in the syllabus right now. Course goals: students will learn to write programs in the C++ language. Students will improve computational thinking skills, which can be used to solve a wide range of problems. So, computing skills, generally mean programming or system administration, getting the computer to do something useful for you. Sometimes that's configuration, system administration, or testing, validating, and sometimes it's also programming. So developing an algorithm, something that repeats. So I lost connection here. I don't know what's going on. Well, it's my unlucky day today. Let's see here. I'm going to try to change my screen resolution. Actually, because the video, I'm not actually capturing the video at the resolution that I was thinking. Is that going to work? All right, let me keep tinkering here.